The postseason atmosphere is electric as we welcome you to Game 1 of the League Championship Series on MLB Network. It's Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Los Angeles Dodgers.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. What's this club need to focus on this evening, H?
I'll tell you what, this is one of those pitcher's parks you come in and you go, uh-oh, I could be 0 for 15 if I don't execute. And how do you execute in a pitcher's park? You throw you outside, take that base hit to right field. Don't try to do too much. You do what he gives you, you take what he gives you, and you move on.
Roger Connor gets the ball for Game 1 of the League Championship Series here at home. Harold, what do you got?
Matt, everybody knows who this guy is. Last year, he was a Cy Young Award winner. He's got electric stuff, and I just love watching how he goes about his business. He gets himself ready for every start, and he has a game plan. I'm curious to see how he's going to attack this lineup today with the game plan he's put together. All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Dodgers. In this day and age with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school. They may be a dinosaur. They don't shift as much as everybody else. They play that stationed standard baseball.
Batting third, the shortstop, Lionel Barnhart.
Let her rip right here. Let's go.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Colin Moran.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. To his right, Nunez. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Throw won't get him.
Well, with one away here, this is kind of the right idea, even though it didn't work. Worst case, you have first and third with 2 away. If you stay, you have second and third with 2 away. So there's not a huge difference there. Not the outcome they were hoping for, though.
0-1, here it comes. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. Still no score. Ready for another chance? Hiroyuki Ito.
Shortstop, Hiroyuki Ito.
Hey, we got one out here.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Two. Barnhart. Throw gets him. 2 down. And with 2 away, let's check out our playoff bracket as we give you a look at how these two teams advanced out of the divisional round to meet here for the league championship. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Lionel Barnhart.
Lionel Barnhart.
Hey, here we go. Come on now. One time.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
Get down, get down.
And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay throw. Well, he is in there with a triple. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full display there.
Yeah, when you've got elite speed like this guy does, Matt, you don't need any help from the fielders to give you more time. He's thinking extra bases as soon as the ball gets to the outfield. And that time, he wanted 3.
Third baseman, Colin Moran.
Here it is on 3-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. Otto is there. Let's see if they test it. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given. They were
stepping in and ready for another shot. Josh Bell comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Josh Bell.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Well, here he goes again. Here's that guy, leadoff base hit. He's having a nice postseason. He is really locked in right now.
Digging in to try it again. Lionel Barnhart bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. And boy, well hit, but out of play into the stands in deep right. Has a look, now the pitch. In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. His first homer so far in the series. And the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Riding in once again, Lionel Barnhart. And if you've been following along, you know he needs only the single to complete a cycle.
Hey, I need you right here one time.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone! It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. His second of the game as they pile on. It's now 6-0.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him. Big.
So stepping in, Edward Otto.
Hey, get him with your best pitch right here.
Otto.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball. On to first, and that's your ball game.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Los Angeles Dodgers take the 1-0 lead here in the League Championship Series. Randall Barksdale was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. From my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
3 hours.
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the second game of the National League Championship Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Los Angeles Dodgers. 2 great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Earl Snyder is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Los Angeles Dodgers.
Malik Smith the next to
Leading
hit.
off tonight for the Cubs, center fielder, number 0.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard to short. Barnhart fields it. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting third, the shortstop, Lionel Barnhart.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. Solo shot to right center. His 3rd home run of this series. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely
trying to pick things up where we left off. Lionel Barnhart.
Lionel Barnhart.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single. Well, Dan, do you agree with the timing of the visit from the pitching coach?
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the 2nd inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Colin Moran. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
All right, come on now, one time. Let her fly.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Ready to take his hacks again, Mike Compton, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Ready for another chance? Jordan Patterson. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one into. Now batting, Fernando Molina. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Striding in once again, Renato Nunez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Renato Nunez.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that is through into center field. A base hit. Bell rounds the corner and is headed home, and not in time as the run scores.
That ball's right in his wheelhouse. Man, the pitcher got lucky. He hit a screaming line drive. Had he lifted it, he'd be jogging right now for 4.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Edward Otto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. There's on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in to try it again, Lionel Barnhart. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go.
First offering on its way. Here's a high pop-up. Bell is under it, no problem. 1 away. Lionel Barnhart will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is ready once again. Mariano Silva.
Mariano Silva.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. To short, hit hard. Barnhart takes it in. And a leap over at first, but he comes down with his foot on the bag to record the out. Whew. So the Dodgers trying to close this one out in front of the home crowd here at Dodger Stadium as you get a look there at our line score through the first 7+. Ready for another shot now. Edward Otto. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Back up the middle. Oh, what a stop. One there. What a play. And just like that, this one is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. It's Game 3 of the National League Championship Series between the LA Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Darryl Lopez will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, he's coming off an outing he wasn't real happy about. I spoke with him yesterday about it. He just said, I gave up too many walks. So look for a guy in this game to be around the plate more.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Chicago Cubs.
A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. What's the key for them tonight, Harold?
Matt, have you seen this guy throw? Ooh, he is electric. What do you got to do against him? I think you got to attack him early. He's just too overpowering. His stuff is electric. He's got one of those great power arms that we'll talk about for years to come. You got to take it.
So digging in now, Lionel Barnhart.
Hey, let's go,
First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup and the pitch to right field and way out of here. Look at this thing go over the bleachers and onto the concourse. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His fourth long ball of this series, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0. I'm sure you know what's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Showtrack. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Digging in to try it again. Hiroyuki Ito.
The shortstop, Hiroyuki.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Hit hard to short, but that finds its way through for a base hit. Throwing to second, Smith is on his way home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Definitely aggressive approach here.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lionel Barnhart. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good.
Come on, guys.
Riding in once again, Lionel Barnhart. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here.
Wow, talk about a man rising to the occasion. If this team rolls through the playoffs, I think he just made a convincing case for the MVP. Sure, it's only one game, but that's his 3rd homer of the game, and we're not done yet. This is the kind of stuff.
Lionel Barnhart will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game, as they'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. And this one is gone. A home run.
4 home runs in a game. Now, there's some guys that have done it, and it is an impressive feat. But I remember Josh Hamilton's 4 home runs in Baltimore one night. That was incredible. Well, this fits right there. 4 home runs in one game, something he will never forget.
Digging in once again, Hiroyuki Ito, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? There. On to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Hey, they couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Lionel Barnhart will stand in yet again, and he's looking for history now. We take you back to his last home run. This was his fourth of the ball game, and it needn't be said that 5 in a game has never been done before.
The 5th home run of the game for him? Wow, we will never see this again. This is history in the making. 5 home runs in a game, and he's had 5 great swings, too, with these homers.
Ready once again, Josh Bell. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
You got it. Get us out of this.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is going to be in time for the final out, and the Dodgers are 1 step away from a sweep. They take a commanding 3-0 lead here on the road as this one is over. Plenty of offense here in this one as we give you one final look at the line score. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
13-12, the final score in this one. Los Angeles take a commanding 3-0 lead here in the League Championship Series. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, thanking you for watching Major League Baseball. We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's Game 4 of the National League Championship Series between the LA Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. Game 4 of the National League Championship Series is next. Lance McCullers is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, last outing he pitched into the 5th inning, and he just didn't have enough to get past that. Got a no decision. I think if he can give them some length, get to the 6th or maybe the 7th, then he's got a good shot of winning this game today.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Chicago Cubs.
Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's coming off a 7 RBI performance. You talk about clutch hitting, runners on the pond, he's driving them in. I know he's licking his chops right now. When you get in that kind of a groove, you're just hoping that the guys in front of you get on base.
Lance McCullers is charged with keeping their hopes alive on the mound here in the League Championship Series. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, last outing he pitched into the 5th inning, and he just didn't have enough to get past that. Got a no decision. I think if he can give them some length, get to the 6th or maybe the 7th, then he's got a good shot of winning this game today.
Batting third, shortstop, Lionel.
Hey, good one up there, huh?
Into the windup and the pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Unbelievably, his 9th of this series. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Ready for another chance? Mariano Silva 0 for 1 here in the early going.
You got to force everywhere. Take the easiest.
Line, but speared on a hot. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded. They're down 2-0. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Lionel Barnhart. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the belt, the pitch. On the ground is short. This could be on the backhand. And they get the force over there for the first out. On to first, a double play. Striding in once again, Lionel Barnhart comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Let's go right here.
First offering on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Silva is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Bell. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. 0-2, here it comes. Speared on the dive. To first. Hats off to that one. Well, let's get another look at that diving play on show track. Obviously a great job just to get the glove on it, and perhaps just as impressive was the throw to first. He got a lot behind that ball to nab the runner up the line.
Third baseman, number 8. Candelario.
Hit on the ground out to short. Barnhart is up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Carl Edwards Jr. is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 6.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
High in the air into shallow left center. Vargas is under this one. 1 pitch, 1 away. Digging in once again, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And the pitch on 2-1. Hard on the ground towards short, and that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit, and the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. Ready once again, Corey Vargas. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. To short. 1 away. Lionel Earnhardt will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the bleachers and out of here.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money. Well, they've taken care of business all season long, and tonight was no exception. They've proven to be the best team in the National League. Now it's time to see if they can become the best in the entire game. Celebrate tonight, and the World Series is next. Congrats to the NL champs.
So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
Hey, he was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
For Harold Reynolds, Dan Flezak, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching the National League Championship Series.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 6 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Cubs, 3 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 16 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.